What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all you are having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of GH. Listen, I like Sasha. I do. But I was asking myself this whole episode, what the hell are you doing? Like, why are you sitting here? I mean, I understand why, but I don't agree with her basically, trying to absolve Valentin and Lisa of all of this. Like, basically trying to tell Nina that Valentin had nothing to do with it. She acted alone. Nina's not stupid. She know that Sasha can't do this by herself. So you mean to tell me you manipulated 3 DNA tests? Really? Then she claims that she had an old college friend that knows her way around a genetics lab or whatever. Nina still wasn't buying it. It's still bull. And what annoys me is the simple fact that this stupid storyline is going to continue to play out. Like, we all know Valentin's lying. He set it all up. He faked the DNA. We all know this. So why continue to, I just wish Sasha would have told the whole truth at the ceremony. I wish that she would have did that. And she should have just told Nina the whole truth today. I mean, I understand her motives for not wanting to tell because she feels like she already took too much away from Nina. And she knows that Valentin genuinely does love Nina. Yeah, Valentin has his faults, but I can say he does genuinely love her. But he's just stupid in his actions. I understand he wants to bring her happiness and stuff like that, but you don't have to lie, plot, and scheme to do it. You know what I mean? Like, she was already happy with you. But you keep lying and lying and lying, that's going to piss her off. You're having the a different effect, the opposite effect on her. Like when you tell these lies. I just don't see like I said, I understand why Sasha did it. I just think, I just don't agree with it. I feel like she should have just told the whole truth. Because that's how it is. Like, you just got to let the chips fall where they may. If I'm going down, everybody who was involved, you're going down too. The hell with that. I'm not about to sit here and go down in the flames while everybody else sit here and rise from the ashes and I got to still sit here and burn. Hell no. I'm going down. We all gonna fry. The hell with that. I'm just saying. I don't care. Like, I'm not going down by my lonesome. No, sir. No, I'm not. Y'all coming with me. That's what it is. We one all for one and one for all. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? Like, the jig is up. Might as well just tell the truth. Shame the devil. Why keep sitting here with this little preposterous ass lie? The bigger the lie, the more they believe, I guess. Lucy, let me tell you something. Lynn Hearing is gorgeous as hell. Like, that woman just does not age. Lucy Coe, gorgeous. Like, she's always looking good. But today's episode, she, really looked good. On this episode, really look good. Lucy is hilarious. Like, anybody else probably would have ran when Sasha told her what she said about the whole truth about her not being Nina's daughter. Lucy was like, oh, Lucy saw dollar signs. Lucy was like, oh, I could take advantage of that. She was like, hey, same way Nina used Ava on the cover of Crimson and it skyrocketed and made them a bunch of money and stuff like that. Sales were through the roof. Lucy had the same idea. She said, let's put you out there. Use, your scandal to my benefit. Well, to our benefit. Because she said she was going to give Sasha a stake in the company. She was going to have a lot of creative freedom. That's a good deal right there. Stake in the company, creative freedom. People would kill for that type of deal now. But, I respect the fact that Sasha was like, no, she's not going to exploit Nina. She's not going to, exploit this scandal to make money. But I do agree with Lucy on this. You're not the first one to have a scandal in that town. Put it out there. Let's put the cards on the table. Sasha, I do agree with Lucy on that. She's not the first person, or hell, the only person to have a scandal in that town. Like she said, everybody in that town has scandal. And guess what? There's going to be more scandal. That's why Lucy wants to ride this scandal high while it's still hot. Because soon somebody else is going to have a new scandal and everybody going to forget about the Sasha scandal because they're going to be on to the next. That's how it is. Like, look at Ava. She was hot topic when it came to that Crimson cover. Everybody was talking about it. It was selling through the roof. Now we have the Sasha scandal. Pretty much everybody's talking about it. The only difference is, like Michael said, he was surprised that the scandal hasn't hit the media yet. But we all know, had it hit the media, it would have even been bigger. It would have been global. You know, it would have went all over town. You know, but most of the locals that interact with each other, they know. You know, and they all talking about it. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's like when one scandal happens, everybody talk about it. The next scandal happens, everybody talk about that one. They forget the previous scandal. Well, not totally forget it, but the previous one goes on the back burner. Then there's another one, and then, you know, it's a domino effect. It's like, you know, it goes around. You know what I mean? Around and around and around it go. That's how it goes. So I agree with Lucy on that one. You know, scandal happens. Happens more often than you think. Sometimes you know, for business purposes, you got to ride that wave while it's hot. I'm just saying, you know, got to strike while the iron is hot. You have to. But I could respect her values and the fact that she didn't want to do that to Nina. She didn't want to cause her more pain. I'm loving psychotic Nina, like the facial expressions that Nina be giving and stuff. But what Sasha doesn't realize is you want to absolve Valentin and Lisa if they're doing the part that they played in this. But what you're failing to realize is Curtis knows the truth. Curtis knows Valentin faked those DNA tests. He know. He was, you know, he know that Valentin played them. Valentin had access to that DNA. So he know Valentin faked those tests. He know it because Valentin had access. So even if you won't tell Nina the truth, there's always Curtis. And we all know Curtis ain't gonna lie. Curtis not gonna sit there and lie just to make Nina feel better or to get her to take Valentin back. Hell no. Curtis is a different breed. He's not gonna do all of that. So I can't wait for the chips to you know, hit the fan on that one. But anyway, moving on from that. Actually, before I move on from that, I thought it was cool that Ava went to Crimson to share a bottle of alcohol with Nina, you know, to commiserate that the fact that they both know about lying men and men who play games with them. I love the fact that Ava, even though she can't stand Nina, and Nina did acknowledge that Ava did warn her. Remember, Ava did warn her at Charlie's Pub that she was going to fall. And it was going to be a hard fall. She told her that. She warned her of that. And Nina remembered that conversation and told her. She was like, you was right. And, you know, she told her, if you hear the gloat, get it over with and gloat and get out. Ava was like, nope. I love that. See, that's what Julian was trying to tell Ava earlier. She's growing as a person. She is. She still has a long way to go. But see, this is why I like Ava, because she could be bad and stuff like that, but she also know when to do good, when she need to or when she want to. And I felt like this was a good time for her to be good. You know, she could have easily laughed and gloated, and, you know, she did a little bit at the bar, but, you know, in front of Nina, she could have easily went there and was like, oh, I told you, you were marrying a sociopath, or you were, you know, she could have easily rubbed it in, but she didn't. And I respect that. I liked it. You know, they had a little solidarity. I liked it. You know, they had a come to Jesus moment real quick. But I will say this, Ava, I love you. Put the alcohol down, please. Every scene that I see Ava in, she's drinking a martini. Ava, stop it. Stop it. You don't need that alcohol. You don't need it. Put the liquor down. Drop it and walk away. Go to an AA meeting. Go to a therapy session, do something, but put that alcohol down. Every scene I see her in, she's throwing them back. Throwing them back like it's a cup of orange juice. I'm like, put that down, please. Like, seriously. So anyway, Brad. Brad. So Brad think he gangster. See, that's his problem, and he overestimates his gangster. Because you're not a gangster, so go sit down. He tried to come up in there with some little weak-ass gift for Julian, some welcome mat, welcome home mat, welcome back mat, whatever you want to call it, a welcome mat. Julian knew why he was there. Julian ain't no fool. He knew. He was like, you know, cut to the chase, let's go. Like, he knew why he was really there. Because, of course, Brad has another problem that he just needs Julian to solve again. First it was Liesel, now it's Nell. Julian knew it, and Julian's not playing this game with him. Julian was like, bruh, get away from me with your problems. He said, solve your problems on your own. I'm done. Fix your own damn mess. clean up your own mess. He was like, I'm not doing it with you no more. So now Brad think that he gangster. So he tried to test his new gangster. Trying to basically tell Julian. He basically tried to blackmail Julian. Or, well, threaten Julian. Trying to tell him, oh, how would, what would Sonny do if he found out? And, just throwing little hints of threats. And Julian was like, are you threatening me? When Julian was fixing Brad's collar and stuff, he was about to beat him down or yoke him up. And of course, he choked the hell out of him. I loved it. I love that scene. Usually I'm against violence, but in Brad's case, I think it was well deserved. I freaking loved it. I said, go ahead, Julian, choke the life out of that little sucker. Like, who do you think he is coming up in here trying to threaten somebody? You are in no position to threaten nobody, especially somebody that you need help from. Never bite the hand that feeds you. Are you stupid? Like, you need all this help from Julian. And in my opinion, Julian went above and beyond to keep Brad a little stupid secret. So you're all out of favors with Julian as far as I'm concerned. Like, who the hell do you think you are? He better be happy by the grace of God that Ava came walking through that door and saved his little stupid behind. Better be happy about that. Because you see Julian had a little tight grip on him too. And when Julian damn near pushed him out that door, Julian said, give my love. He said, give my love to Lucas and Wiley. He just straight pushed him. Ava even noticed that. Ava was like, what the hell? She said, what? She said, you want to tell me what that's about? He said, that's a family matter. I was looking like, okay, Ava not family. I guess he mean immediate, I guess. I'm surprised he not confiding in Ava about what's going on. But I can understand why he won't. He wants to play it close to the vest. So, of course, Ava was being Ava, trying to be messy. And egg Julian on about Alexis and stuff like that. And of course, Alexis comes barreling through the door. Because somebody has been posting posters up all around town about Julian. Talking about he got spoiled meat in his restaurant. Watered down liquor. And he believed that it's Olivia doing it. Trying to sabotage his business because she's upset that he backed out of the deal to sell Charlie's to her. And Alexis tried to tell him, why not just give her back her deposit that she paid you? And he's sitting there talking about he took the deposit money that that Olivia gave him, and he put that money down as a deposit for the apartment in New York that he was supposed to get with Kim. My whole thing is, I have to agree with Alexis. Why not just give this woman her deposit back and call it a day? Olivia technically could sue him, though. I don't know if she would win, but she has a good case. I mean, you're the one who backed out of the deal. So why not just give her money back? And he's sitting there talking about why should he have to give her money back when the people at the apartment that he put the deposit on, they're not giving him his deposit back. You're not getting your deposit back because you're the one who broke the deal. That's why you're not getting your deposit back. You broke the deal. If they were the ones who broke the deal, they would be entitled to give you back a refund because they're the ones who broke it, but you broke it. So, of course, you lose your deposit. Why should Olivia have to lose out on her deposit when you're the one who backed out? She had every intention of buying your restaurant. You backed out, so give her money. It's not like she needs the money. I mean, hell, she makes good money at the hotel, plus she's married to Ned. So it's not really like she needs the money, but it's her money. I don't care, that's how I feel. I don't care if I need the money or not. It's my money. I want it back. Period. So he needs to give Olivia her coins back. And of course, Sonny had to weigh in on the whole thing when he was at his house. Sonny irks me sometimes. Like, he just act like he a saint. But I did agree with Sonny, though. Like, Julian is totally in the wrong when it comes to Olivia getting her money back. So I agree with Sonny on that one. So anyway, moving on from that. Valentin. What a tangled web we weave. So he still think that he could get back into Nina's good graces. Nina didn't want to hear nothing that man had to say. She was like, I just came to get my stuff. I want out. I'm done with you. He talking about, no, don't say that. Jax was sitting there like, can we speed this up, please? Jax was like, can we go? Jax didn't want to hear nothing. Lisa, she didn't even care what was going on. Lisa was sitting there too busy staring at Jax and sitting there trying to offer everybody a bagel. I'm like, Lisa, no, nobody want them bagels. If you want another piece of bagel, go on ahead, eat your bagel. But we got drama going on over here, so we gonna focus on the drama. We ain't focus on no bagel. That whole scene was just crazy though, but I love the acting in that scene. So when Nina left, Lisa, to protect herself, because they're worried about Nina potentially pressing fraud charges, Lisa was like, she gonna go back to Switzerland, because she was like, it's nice this time of year. That is smart of Obrecht, though, to go back to Switzerland. Let it die down, let it blow over. And this fool Valentin talking about something, he gonna take Charlotte and go back to Greece. And Lisa was like, how you gonna take Charlotte and go to Greece? Ain't Lulu gonna fight you? He said there, I ain't scared of Lulu. And Lulu ain't scared of your ass. So what else is new? Valentin, how many times do I have to say this? You're not scared of people, but ain't nobody scared of you either. Like, you think you're the big bad wolf, and you're not. Nobody's afraid of you. Same way he sat there and told Jax, oh, get the hell out of my house. Jax stood right there in his house telling him to his face, I ain't going nowhere unless Nina wants me to go. I said, see, that's what I'm talking about. You don't let no man intimidate you, especially somebody who a couple inches shorter than you. You don't let that man intimidate you. That's how you know Valentin a punk. Because I wish I would be in my house and I tell somebody to get out of my house and they don't want to leave. Really? That's fighting words. Oh, we about to go toe to toe. Like, you're getting out of my house. Like, period. If I tell you to leave, you're leaving. Like, there is no, I'm not going away. Yeah, okay. We'll see about that. But of course, Valentin just stood there and took it. That goes to show ain't nobody scared of him. So yeah, he talking about he not afraid of Lulu. He'll have his lawyers tie her up in family court. While him and Charlotte are in Greece and stuff. First of all, you overestimate your power and you underestimate Lulu. First of all, Lulu has a lot of power at her disposal as well. You forget her mother's the mayor. You forget that her ex-father-in-law is a mob boss who has connections. You forget that her ex-mother-in-law is married to a Quartermain and she used to be the first lady of Port Charles. So that alone has contacts. And her mother, the mayor, also has connections with the governor. So, yeah, you're underestimating Lulu and you're overestimating your value. So you might want to chill out with that because it's not going to be as easy as he likes to put it. It won't. It definitely won't. So, anyway, Brad, yet again, is sitting here wasting Neil's time in therapy because he wants some anxiety meds or whatever because he's talking about he having panic attacks or whatever. You having panic attacks because your dumb ass can't stop lying. Maybe if you shame the devil and tell the truth, the panic attacks and your anxiety would go away. You ever thought about that? Then talking about, oh, my son was kidnapped. First of all, you're the kidnapper. You ever thought about that too? You're the one currently kidnapping this boy. You know you ain't his father. And you know dang on well, Shiloh and them are not his biological parents. So what you're doing is kidnapping. But you don't want to tell the therapist that one, do you? Because we all know if he told Neil that, Neil, by law, would have to tell the police. Because that's a crime that's currently taking place. Now, if you tell your therapist of a crime that you plan on committing or you're currently committing, they have a duty to report that to the cops. Now, any crime that you already committed, they can't really say anything. That's doctor-patient confidentiality. So they can't say anything. But any crime that you're currently committing or are about to commit, they have their duty bound to say something. So no wonder he didn't want to tell Neil, of course. And I'm glad, Alexis noticed that he was at Neil's office, at a shrink's office, because Neil told him. He was like, why don't you come in with Lucas and have some couples therapy? Brad just gets on my nerves. Like, why are you wasting this doctor's time with your shenanigans? Like, don't nobody care about your anxiety. If you tell the truth, the anxiety will go away, dum-dum. Just a thought. So, anyway. Jocelyn is definitely jonesing for Dev. She's definitely got a little crush on him. She just don't want to admit it at this point. So, anyway. Jax has made a decision regarding Dev. So Jax has chosen to keep quiet about Dev for now, but he basically told Sonny, if the feds come knocking at his door or the feds find out about this, Jax was like, I'm snitching. Jax was like, I'm telling everything I know because he doesn't want to be brought up on criminal charges, nor does he want to be deported. And he doesn't want his daughter, being impacted by this. And, watching what happened with Valentin and Nina and stuff like that and saw the impact that a lie had on their family, he doesn't want to tear what they all have. You know what I mean? But he hates the fact that he has to go along with this stupid cover-up. But I can understand why he kept quiet. Because he really doesn't want to hurt Dev. He's a kid. He doesn't want to hurt him. And he definitely don't want to see Dev get hurt by whoever he's running from. So, I could commend that. But he was being honest. He said, if the feds find out about it and they come asking me questions, he was like, bro, I'm telling the truth. I'm selling y'all out. I don't blame Jax. I don't blame him. You don't want to mess with the federales. I'm just saying, you don't want to mess with the feds. Definitely don't. You don't want them sniffing around you. So anyway, I think that's everything in this episode. Yeah, I think that's everything. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about it. I will see you all later. Hope you all have a great day. Have a wonderful weekend. See you all later. Peace.